Koenigsegg is working on another supercar for the US. Yep, Infiniti gets all teasery with the new Q60 Coupe. The 2015 BMW 6 Series is revealed before Detroit, and Aston Martin needs to make more money. So they'll make an SUV, basically. Also, it's Tuesday, our favorite day to tell you when someone is doing it wrong. Right, Max?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? I'm Derek D, and you are watching. What are they watching, Erica?
F the L's the D.
Oh, remix. Fastlane Daily, what's up? What number episode could this be?
Episode 2004.
2004. And in that year, Cadillac let loose the CTS V, the beast. Mercedes started the four-door coupe trend with the CLS. And Porsche leveled up its supercar game with the Carrera GT. Oh, and you know Facebook started in 04.
Really?
Yeah, Facebook and Napoleon Dynamite came out in 04. Makes you feel a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. The luxury car sales train is chugging along, but Aston Martin is riding the caboose. Choo-choo, mother trucker. Aston hasn't seen sales rebound to levels it saw back in 2007, so to expand its model range, they have to seek financial aid elsewhere. Reportedly, Aston Martin is trying to raise between 156 and 234 million bucks. Those are pretty exact numbers. Not 235, that's asking a little much, but 234 million, definitely. 235, a little too much. I don't know. They mainly want to fund an SUV among other models because, well, SUVs are where the money's at. And pretty much all the other luxury makers are doing it. Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, and Maserati. They've all been working on an SUV version for a while, it seems. So, Aston Martin will need a good showing, and soon, if they want to keep up. You're falling behind, Aston. Come on, catch up. You need an SUV. That's what the other luxury guys are saying.
Yeah.
There you go. BMW show off its 2015 6 Series at the Detroit Auto Show. Detroit Auto Show next month. But before then, we get a chance to see some of its changes. With a minor facelift for all 6 Series versions, the headlights, grille, taillights, and exhaust all get updates. Inside, the 2015 model gets a newer infotainment system and new lighting. Yeah. There's also a black accent package, which adds black high gloss trim inside and out. And finally, the new M Sport Edition adds 20-inch M wheels, appearance upgrades, an M Sport steering wheel, and contrast stitching, because contrast stitching is always good for performance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Adds that it's that little extra. The engine options are the same, including the top-of-the-line M6 with a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, making 560 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of what, Erica?
Torque.
That's right. Sales start next spring. So feel free to spring for a new 6 Series in the spring.
Yeah.
Get sprung on that new 6 Series. At the Detroit, don't shake your head at me, Erica. At the Detroit Auto Show, Infiniti will take the wraps off its new Q60 model, which is basically the coupe version of the Q50. Here's a teaser image that shows the silhouette, some highlights, but nothing else really, but you get the basic shape. The Q60 will be sharper than the old G37 coupe, that's for sure, and should be more in line with that Q80 inspiration concept that we saw a little while ago. The engine option should remain from the G37, a 3.7-liter V6, throwing out 328 powers of horses, but a turbo 4-cylinder may also be available. No surprise, everyone's kind of doing that. In related news, this episode of Fastlane Daily is brought to you by the letter Q for quality. Right?
All right.
Yeah, a lot of Q's in that story.
Definitely.
Remember when Koenigsegg announced a return to the U.S. recently? You guys remember that?
No.
No?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's why I'm telling you in case they forgot, or in case you forgot. So I'm just refreshing your memory. Well, guess what? Now they said a new model is in the works for next year. We don't know much of anything about the car, but it and the Agera will be made compliant with U.S. safety regulations and sold right here in the USA. For reference, the Agera will cost over $1.6 million. So who knows how much the new model will go for. Hell, if it's even half that price, you're still looking at $800,000. Nope. That's what I say to that.
Yeah.
Time to enjoy someone doing what, Max?
Doing it wrong.
And are they ever? So if you have an SUV, depending on what kind of SUV you have, it doesn't exactly mean you can go off-roading or do many different sport utilities with it. Take this guy in his Porsche Cayenne, right? He enters this big puddle as if he's all Jeep-like, then hangs a quick right turn into a river. And right off the bat, you know this is a bad idea. Right when those back wheels fully enter the water, you know this isn't going to end well. Start to get that float wobble thing, and you just know this dude isn't going to make it. Also, what's funny, right around 35 seconds, you hear a chuckle coming from the person filming this, and it sounds like a woman's voice. Yeah, right? Here one more time. Yeah, totally a chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can only imagine that is this guy's wife, and he told her to film him crossing the river. And she's probably like, honey, there's no way you're going to make it. But he was like, don't worry, babe, I'll make it across this flowing river in my luxury SUV, no problem. So then, as you see, he tried, and he's just stuck there in the middle of the river. Luckily, the current didn't take him down the river. And if you notice, way in the back at the end of the video, a car looks like it's going to come help. What kind of car is that? Max?
Helper car.
It's a helper car.
Yeah.
What do you think it is, though?
Jeep.
The Jeep. That's right. Jeep coming to the rescue, which is what he should have had to begin with if he was crossing that. I didn't mean to do that on purpose. Crossing the river. Later on that day, the dude was like, sorry about the Porsche, honey. And she was like, I'm sorry about your sex life, because you won't be getting any for a long time because you were doing it wrong. Right? That's what she's going to tell him.
Yeah.
Unless you go buy a Jeep for me. And she said that right after. I'll show you how it's really done. If you guys want to see that, the link is in the description. It's funny.
Yeah.
Good stuff. No one was hurt, but can't imagine that car's in any good shape.
Water,
All right.
It's waterlogged.
Waterlogged indeed.
Oh, yeah.
All right, FLD, question of the day. Is an Aston Martin SUV a good idea or bad idea? I mean, do you think it's just them copping out and making an SUV to make some quick cash? Or do you think it's a really good idea? I don't know. More like a cop out than a cop staff. You know what I mean? Let us know using hashtag FLD, Q of the D. And of course, you could send your own question or video into us. And what's that email, Tom?
tips@fastlanedaily.com.
That sure is it. And that's also it for this episode of Fastlane Daily for today. I'm Derek D. Thank you for watching, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed yet, come on, subscribe. And follow us on all our social media outlets. 'Cause, we're active. We're very active on there. Yeah. And then if you post on Facebook or something, you may end up in Friends Day Wednesday. You never know. Never know until you try. Koenigsegg is working on another supercar for the U.S. Yep. I don't know. Just seems like, you guys are making SUVs? We gotta do that. We need money though. We need money to make it, and then seems like
Bob Schubert almost came out right there.
I can do a good impression of him.
I feel bad because I always mix up Mary-Kate and Ashley. Sorry, girls. They watch this, right?
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.